So hi everybody, I'm in the Dolly studio. I've got my tools out, my dolly in front of me, my X-Acto knife, and as I said in a previous shorts video, Karyn at Starches and Stitches and I were talking about how the neck joints that you can add to these dolls to make their necks, movable and stuff like that, which it's much more movable. I'm holding the camera and her at the same time. So, yeah, I really like the neck joints, but I'm a little, I don't know, I'm a little put off by how long her neck is. And so she's back on the, she's on the operating table. Okay. And I'm getting ready to dolly doctor her, take her apart, and I'm going to see if it's possible to shave off a little bit of the neck, just like a couple of millimeters. And, I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch. Here's the before. Hold on for the after. Before I put her back together again, I thought I'd pop on here real quick. Here is what I cut off. I did use this X-Acto knife, and it was surprisingly soft. Again, as I've mentioned before, I have terrible hands. So, but what I did is I took a ruler and I measured 1/8 of an inch, and then I took a pencil and drew that so that I would have a guide. And I think it's pretty well cut. Maybe I'll measure a little bit there. I need to cut down a little bit there. But I think generally it's pretty straight. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm going to clean it up a little bit and put her back together again. Let's see what she looks like. Alrighty, I put her back together again, and here she is next to Malibu. You can see her neck is still pretty darn long. I have not put her screws in yet. So, yes, I'm going to cut off another 1/8 of an inch and see how that does. I do want to get it a little bit shorter, so we'll see what happens. All right, I cut off another 1/8 of an inch from her neck, and I like it a lot better. Do I want to cut off more? I don't know. It's still, when you compare the two, I don't know. Actually, let's see, now that I have her head, so her head was up, let's see. I had her head up like this. Make sure her head's straight. I don't have her closed all the way in case I want to open her again. Yeah, honestly, I think it's okay. I don't think I'm going to cut off any more. But something I noticed too as I was cutting this off, you can see here's a slice that I cut off. My hole for the screw that attached the neck joint is not centered through. But it still is working. It still is working okay. So, but yeah, so I ended up cutting off 1/4 of an inch from her neck. I'm not suggesting people do this, so if you screw up your doll, do not blame me. Okay? But I like it better, and the next doll I do, before I put the screw in, drill the hole for the screw, I'm going to cut off an additional 1/4 of an inch on the neck so that it's not so long. I don't know, does it matter to you guys? Maybe I'm being picky. Like I said, once Karyn from Starches and Stitches pointed it out to me, it was like something I couldn't unsee. And I do think the longer neck, nothing's wrong with it, but it does give the doll kind of a different look. And it depends on your doll, right? So if you don't mind a longer neck, you don't have to cut off the extra piece. But I'm glad that she's a little bit more like the regular unaltered fakey doll that I have over here, Malibu. And Malibu's going to get a neck joint, so now I feel a little bit better about this. But I think before I attack her, I'm going to do one other doll. I want to make sure that Malibu is the best she can be. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. As usual, I appreciate a thumbs up. I need to get a manicure. And please subscribe and hit that bell icon. Have a wonderful dolly day. Bye-bye.